In midnight's shroud did Thaddeus Grey, by candle's flame and ashen clay, invoke the powers, dark and deep, to rouse his love from death's cold sleep. The stars looked down. With frozen breath, he whispered soft, defying death. O powers vast, from realms divine, restore her soul, make fate align. First came the seraphs, crowned with light, on wings of gold, through endless night. Their voices rang like chiming glass. We guard the dead, we cannot pass. The veil is sealed, the law is clear, no soul returns from yonder sphere. They vanished then, in sorrow's tide, and left him to the dark outside. Undaunted still, with trembling breath, he called the shades that dance with death. From shadows deep, a demon rose, with eyes like coals, and whispered woes. Thy price is steep, the creature purred, a soul for soul, the ancient word. But not her soul, the pact must be thine own, bound fast, eternally. A soul for soul, cried Thaddeus Grey. I shall not yield to night's decay, if neither light nor shadow's hand can wake her from the reaper's land. Then I shall speak to gods unknown in realms beyond, both star and stone. Let heaven weep and hell take flight. I'll break the bounds of death this night. Through midnight's vault, his cries did swell to ancient gods in astral hell. Forgotten names, forbidden sounds, he carved in blood on hallowed grounds. The air grew thick with stifled breath, the sky a shroud of living death. 1,000 eyes in shadows spun, the elder watchers cold and numb. The void then stirred with voice unseen, a chorus vast and cold, serene. Mortal fool, thy love is dust, bound to earth as all flesh must. We shape no life, we mend no breath. We are the architects of death. No pleading tongue, no blood-soaked plea can shake the law of entropy. Her soul is scattered far and wide, no form, no thought, no place to hide, not lost, not found. She is no more as waves dissolve upon the shore. Then let the stars in ruin fall. Let time be shattered, death and all. If gods are deaf, if fate denies, I'll burn the gates of paradise. With trembling hands, he forged a spell, a curse to crack the jaws of hell. The skies convulsed, the mountains bled as Thaddeus struck at life and dead. The earth did quake, the heavens tore as chaos surged from every shore. The seas grew black, the sun turned red, the living wept, the skies rained dead. Yet Thaddeus stood with maddened gaze amidst the storm, the final blaze. No force shall bind, no truth shall reign. I'll unmake all to end my pain. But as the fabric of time unwound, no voice, no soul, no breath, no sound, a yawning void, a hollow breath, where life collapsed in endless death. From void and ash, his will took form, a god unbound, a human storm. His hands, now claws, that tore through fate, remade the world in wrath and hate. No judge but I, no death, no law. I'll write new worlds with tooth and claw. No heaven's grace, no demon's price. I am the Lord of death and life. Yet power vast did twist and break, a poisoned gift, a cursed stake for gods who forge. But once, beware, creation's weight is death's despair. The stars returned, bent to his call, yet hollow echoed every hall. For in his grasp of might and throne, he found himself forever alone. No voice, no soul, no heart, no bride, a kingdom vast, but none beside. The dead stayed dead, no power known could forge her soul from dust and bone. Eternal life, eternal reign, a hollow crown, an endless pain. Each dawn he built, each dusk did fade, a universe of ghosts he made. His kingdom vast, his throne of might, still gleamed within his hollow sight. He ruled the void, the dead, the stars, a god of worlds with phantom scars. Yet just beyond his sovereign gaze, reality burned through the haze, a shadowed room, white walls, confined, a prison built within his mind. He muttered spells with vacant breath and whispered bargains, life and death. The nurses watched, their faces grim. No power here belonged to him. And yet he smiled, a maddened king, for in his mind, eternal spring, the ruler of an empire grand, he raised a ghostly, trembling hand. Outside his cell, the world moved on, the years grew pale, the decades gone. Yet Thaddeus sat with vacant stare, a king of nothing, ruling air. No angels wept, no demons cried, no gods to mock, no stars to hide, just padded walls and fractured time, a shattered soul, lost in its prime. And still he smiles, forever blind, a god in chains, trapped in his mind. No key, no dawn, no final breath, a dream of life, an endless death.